Once, in a quaint little village nestled between towering mountains and a serene river, there lived an old man. Known by locals as the Zen Master, his wisdom was revered far and wide. He lived in a humble wooden house on the outskirts of the village and spent his days in simple chores, gardening, cooking, and meditating. One day, a traveler arrived in the village. He had heard tales of the Master's wisdom and sought enlightenment. The traveler found the Master in his garden, engrossed in tending to his plants. "Master," he said with a bow, "I have journeyed far to seek your wisdom. How do I find enlightenment?" The Master looked at him, his eyes twinkling with knowing humor. "Observe this garden," he replied, motioning around. The traveler looked around, but saw nothing out of the ordinary. Just rows of vegetables and herbs, some ready for harvest, others still sprouting. "I see nothing but plants," he confessed. "In that lies your answer," the Master said cryptically. The traveler spent the day observing the garden, but was still clueless by evening. Frustrated, he approached the Master again, who was now preparing dinner. "Master, I have observed your garden all day but gained no insight." The Master smiled and gently asked him to stir the pot on the fire. As he did, the Master explained, "Compassion is like this soup. It requires time and nurturing. Each ingredient has its role. Some add flavor while others provide nutrients. Similarly, every act of kindness or understanding adds to your compassion." "But how does this lead me to enlightenment?" asked the traveler. The Master ladled out 2 bowls of soup and handed one to the traveler. "Taste this," he said. As they sipped their soup under the starlit sky, the traveler felt a warmth spreading through him. It was not just physical warmth from the soup, but something deeper. "Like this soup," the Master continued, "compassion nourishes not only those who receive it, but also those who give. It connects us to others and, in doing so, to the universal life force." The traveler mulled over these words. He realized that his quest for enlightenment had been inward-focused while ignoring the world around him. He understood that true enlightenment lay in connecting with others through compassion. The next morning, he thanked the Master and set off, not to continue his solitary quest for enlightenment, but to return home and serve his community. The once skeptical traveler had transformed into a compassionate servant, carrying forward the wisdom of the Zen Master. And so, the tale of the old Zen Master and the traveler spread through neighboring villages and towns, leaving listeners to ponder. Is not compassion the very essence of our existence? Is it not compassion that lights our path to enlightenment? And in this contemplation, the story kept alive its purpose, long after it was told.